Namaskaram to Swamiji and Namaskaram to all of you. You can hear me? Now the topic is entrepreneurship and wealth creation central to prosperous Bharat. I'm just going to give you some from the Shastra and our Shastra, so at least you will understand, You all know, historically Bharat was a very prosperous country. Without prosperity, we cannot have a built temple like, city like Vijayanagar and temple like Rameswaram or Madurai Meenakshi and Brihadeeswara temple, So we were a prosperous country. And now we have become poor country. We are not very rich country. You have to understand we are 1/6 of the global population, but we only hold 3% of the world economy. So we are not rich country. We are moving towards that direction. My question is, once we were prosperous country, why we were prosperous country? Why we were prosperous country? There was a philosophy behind that, Our society those days used to respect wealth creator. Therefore, we were prosperous country. Now, I'm not talking about this only 5-6 year, the post-independence, I am talking about the whole post-independence. In Bharat, wealth creator become chore, You understand my point, Wealth creator become chore. The moment you made little money, people will start thinking, this fellow must have manipulated government, this fellow must have made black money, manipulated system and become rich and prosperous. This is how the communist, leftist, socialistic model brought this thought in our society, and now that has shipped in our society. Even in talk to the bureaucracy, interact with the bureaucracy. They don't have any accountability, and they will start educating all the businessmen, I will give you example. We have a conference in Mumbai, because I run World Hindu Economic Forum. One minister came, I'm not demeaning any politician. He came, he told, businessmen should do ethical business. Businessmen do ethical business. I told, no one disagree with it. Everybody agree with that we should do ethical business. But why businessmen are doing unethical business? Because they have to bribe to you. For bribing, they cannot do with the white money. For that, they have to create black money. And you are telling them to do the ethical business. This businessman, even now I am telling you, doing business, because we are talking about the entrepreneurship startup, even now, little we have improved, but doing business is still a very difficult thing in this country. And you are asking businessman, you ask any businessman how difficult to do business here, For each and everything, they are troubled. And you are asking businessman take all the risk, collect fund from the society, relative, then go to the bank, and then they set up business, they set up industry, they create employment, they pay taxes, and then to bribe you people, they have to manipulate all those things. Those fellows are chore. And you politician, I know average because I was talking in Mumbai, none of you, most of them, you are not from IIT, IIM, any top university. You are all from the average places, and your ancestral wealth is also not very big. From where you fellows are all running medical college, engineering college, management college, from where the money has come? No one talks about this money. So, if you want to create a country, you want to become prosperous, you want to become rich, first you have to respect the wealth, and respect the wealth creator, Because we are talking about the startup ecosystem. Second thing, I was telling you, there was a philosophy behind that. So I am going to give you from Mahabharata, how our society respected wealth, Yudhishthira is saying to the Krishna, Dhana mahu param dharmam, dhane sarvam pratishtram. This wealth is also dharma. See, wealth is not something else. Wealth is also called dharma. Wealth creation is also called dharma. Because everything is established in dharma. Therefore, it is dhane sarvam pratishtram. Everything is established in prosperity. Now, China is threatening to Taiwan. 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, China was not threatening Taiwan because they have prosperity, they have wealth, they have built their economy, they have built their military, and now they are threatening. If there was no wealth, they cannot threaten Taiwan. Taiwan, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, much better people than the China. Arjuna again said to Yudhishthira, Yo dharmane sayukta, ki artha is also united with the dharma, and dharma is united with the artha. Kautilya at one place, artha pradhaniti Kautilya. In my opinion, artha is the main. Therefore, in another sutra, dharma shamulam, artha. Economy is the strength of the society. Economy is the strength, dharma shamulam artha. You have all read in the childhood in one popular sloka, Vidya dadati binyam, Vidya yatri patratam, patratva dhanam apnoti, dhanat dharmam tatasu. Dhanat dharmam. Wealth, you have wealth, then you can do charity dharma, and then you will have a happiness. If that is not there, you cannot have a poor society, you cannot talk all those things. No? So these are the things you have to understand. I am not going to detail because our society ancestrally, historically respected wealth. So wealth creation is also a dharma activity. Not doing tan, ghanti puja is wealth, only dharma activity. Wealth creation is also dharma activity. Then only we can take this country forward. Second thing is very important. Enterprise, how wealth is created. Wealth is not coming from the sky. Wealth is all created by the individual, And those individuals, with their efforts, they create. Bhishma is telling to Yudhishthira in Santi Parva, Sattvam hi moolam arthasya. The courage is an important factor in the wealth creation. In the modern economics also, you study the same thing. If you don't have the courage, you will not be able to create wealth because this is a risk-taking capability. And at one place, Lakshmi herself is telling, Dakshe nare karmani, the person who is capable, hard-working, I reside there. Those who are lazy, fellow, I don't reside there. Don't reside there. Again, I'm at one place, Bhishma is telling, Kaschi Swamishta Tartha, Sadhur Bijani. See, again, I mentioned you, they were respected. Bhishma is telling, agriculture, entrepreneurship, and commerce are undertaken by the good people and hard-working people of the society. So society, if they respect these people, then your wealth creation activity and entrepreneurship activity will grow. If you don't respect them, they will run away, They say if you trouble them, then they'll run away. I will give you another example. At one place in Mahabharata is mentioned, Bhagwan Ram is discussing because he has to cross the sea. Okay. Bhagwan Ram has to cross the sea. Then he is telling, I have to take the big army across the ocean, but I don't have enough boat. Someone suggested there are businessmen, their ferry boats are there, we should use that. He told, no, that cannot be done, I cannot disturb their regular activity. I have to make another arrangement, But nowadays, politician and minister, they do first, they will trouble businessmen, You all remember Lalu Yadav, daughter marriage was there, he took all the showroom car, and they used those cars in their own marriage procession. So this is how they do. So these are the things. Another thing also is very important. Satyacharas dhanika. Bhishma is saying, there was a time when the businessmen are in distress, businessmen in trouble. That time, this is duty of a state to look after them, to take care of them. Why our big successful businessmen and startup are going and setting up in Singapore, going running UK, USA, UAE, Dubai. Dubai is not a place to live, but you see how many people are going? Because they have created that environment, Entrepreneurship do not grow in isolation. Entrepreneurship grow in an environment where the conducive environment there. As a society, administration, politician, policymaker, even judiciary, and overall as a society is also responsibility to take care of the entrepreneurship, and then only our society will grow. Chanakya in one place, very succinctly has said, Sukha semulam dharma, dharma semulam artha, artha semulam rajyam. Rajyam means where there is a proper management, policy framework, then only wealth will be created. Arthasimulam, Rajyam, Rajyasimulam, Indreja. How the estate will be managed properly. When those who are running the estate, administration, bureaucracy, machinery, they should be not greedy. You know? If you are greedy, then estate will be doomed. You see what happened in Sri Lanka. Indreja se mulam binay. And how this will come? From when you become humble. And this humility will come when you learn from the wise people. And when you learn from the wise people, then you will start thinking how to develop your estate, you know. Indra jaise mulam Vigyanam. Vigyanam means your estate become more efficient, you know. So I don't want to go in detail. So if you really, Bharat want to become prosperous, successful, first they have to respect the wealth creator and entrepreneurship. Then only Bharat will become rich and prosperous. Namaste.